Good afternoon, beekeepers and bee enthusiasts. How you doing? It's another great day at the farm, and it is our second warm day now of around 70 degrees. And here we're at the forestry hive. We kind of showcased them a little bit earlier in the week, but they're doing really good. We've seen some good activity out of them, and most of our hives have activity right now, so everything's going great. So anyway, I wanted to get something interesting today. So basically, there's always been a question of what is a natural beekeeper? Now, a lot of people have asked me that. They said, Wes, what do you mean when you say you're a natural beekeeper? Or, I've seen people say some interesting things that we're going to cover, but we're just going to dive right into what is a natural beekeeper, because we want to give you our definition of it and how we see it, so you understand what we mean when we say we're natural beekeepers. So without further ado, let's break right into it. So what is a natural beekeeper? Well, there's the simple definition and there's the long definition. Now you're probably saying, Wes, you always hold that book. Keeping Bees with a Smile, you've always got that book. Well, that's because this is the very defined definition of how to keep bees naturally. It's written by Fedor Lazut and co-written by Dr. Leo Shurashkin. This book teaches us what we need to do if we want to be natural beekeepers according to Lazut. And it's just an outstanding book. It is my favorite, it is our favorite book, our family. And we definitely love it as far as beekeeping goes. So this is the long definition. Now, the short definition, because I want everybody to understand, what it is we do exactly, but the short definition of keeping bees naturally, or being a natural beekeeper, is you are trying to mimic your hive system off of how bees live in the wild. So now, that is a spectrum, okay? That's not just a single frame, like that is a whole spectrum. There are pure natural beekeepers that, like 18 Bees, he's got a great channel, and basically he keeps bees in log hives, and that is, in my opinion, the purest form of natural beekeeping. But he keeps his in log hives, and he lets his bees live in there, and yeah, they do great. And then there's beekeepers that are a little bit more towards the traditional side, and what I mean by that is maybe they use a hive system, which is what we use. We use the lion's hive, and yeah, so we are trying to mimic how bees live in the wild. That is the pure definition of a natural beekeeper. Now, one thing I gotta address. I've seen in videos on YouTube comments and stuff like that, and other videos and stuff, people say there's no such thing as a natural beekeeper. There's no such thing as a natural beekeeper because there's nothing natural about keeping bees in a hive. And what I would say to the people that say that is don't take a definition so directly. For one thing, oh, I'm getting buzzed. Okay, sorry, I had to walk away for a second there. I got buzzed and then I got popped on the ear. Bees are just letting me know, hey, you gotta respect us a little bit. So I've given myself a little distance between the hive and myself. But anyway, I don't want to lose track of what we're talking about. So I don't like it when people say, there's no such thing as a natural beekeeper because there's nothing natural about keeping them in the hive. Because you shouldn't take a definition so literally sometimes. And I will say, thought I was getting buzzed again. I will say that though we do use a hive system, we try to mimic a lot of ways that bees are kept in the wild, and that's why we say we're natural beekeepers. And there are beekeepers like 18 Bees that just keeps his bees in log hives, and that's a pure natural beekeeper if you ask me. Like, one day I would definitely like to keep bees in logs, but for now we're keeping them in lion's hives. So that's what we mean when we say we're natural beekeepers. And we use the guidelines from this book, Keeping Bees with a Smile. Wonderful guidelines, and they teach us what we need to do to conduct ourselves as natural beekeepers. So You know, if you're looking to become a natural beekeeper, you want an easy style of beekeeping, and natural beekeeping is easy. Like, there's a lot of techniques we use that are they're not too work heavy. Like, it's pretty nice actually, but also an efficient way of beekeeping. We've been doing this for years now, since 2019, and we've been successful. So it's working for us, and it can work for you too. So we hope you enjoyed this video. That's basically our pure definition of it. And until next time, we'll see you soon.